on today's broken. Jasmine, hold the camera straight.
Welcome to Random Riders. I'm Pauly.
I'm Street Squid.
Gsxr Robby flips over at 12 o'clock.
Yeah. What happened to Gsxr Robby?
Basically, he mentioned that he was like, oh, I want an idle screw, I want an idle screw. I'm like, dude, they're hard to find. You know, you can go buy a new one or whatever. And then, like, I happened to run across one. So then I brought it to his attention. I'm like, hey, by the way, you wanted, you know, I got an idle screw. He's like, I'll put that shit on right now. You know? And I'm like, dude, like, listen, take it easy with that, you know, because basically, you know, you're going to turn your idle up. It's going to want to flip over. You're going to need to use the brake to stop it. He's like, I'll try that shit right now. In my country.
Well, you got to get used to that shit. He just did it in one try.
Well, he went out, he made a couple passes. You know, I was telling him, like, if it was me, I'd probably have the idle up to, like, 3,500. But I wouldn't necessarily go that high.
Where was Robby at?
He only put it up to, like, 2,500.
Okay.
You know, because in his country, that's how they do it.
The metric system. Yeah, it's a little bit higher. I think we actually have a clip of that.
I think we do have a clip of that.
Let's play that fucking clip of Robby 12 o'clocking his bike.
I moved the camera, baby.
What?
No, I moved the camera.
No, dude.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Damn it, I have terrible skills. Terrible camera skills, dude. I moved the camera because I got scared.
Fuck. That's cool. Fucked up my rear. Finally flipped the bike over. Fuck!
You know what the most disappointing part is? I got scared and I moved the camera.
My leg hurts like a
That's the most disappointing part.
motherfucker. Nah, dude, come on, dude. Not my fucking bike now. Oh, you fucking serious?
We knew that was gonna happen.
Why did I have to do this shit now?
Now you can blame Pauly for putting up your idle screw.
I totally blame Pauly on this one.
Did you still want me to tighten that mirror? Oh, the tank.
Oh.
No, not my tank, dude. On the same place, I dented the bitch. Fuck!
You were doing good. You know, you had your usual thing down.
Fuck, dude.
You know what the most disappointing part is? Is that Jasmine thought that you dropped the camera.
Listen to her in the background. Oh no, baby, I didn't get it. Oh no.
Oh,
Fuck
shit.
Robby on the bike. I didn't get the crash.
I don't know what's more humorous. Like, I love watching him flip over again and again and again, but every time she's like, oh, I put the camera down. Oh, I got terrible camera skills.
What, she thought she just fucking the whole time was facing the ground?
I was there, like, and basically we were like, look, if you're going to go out and try that right now, you're not doing that without a camera. So we took his phone, actually. We were shooting on his phone, and Jazzy's, like, set up, and she's ready for him to make the pass. So she's filming him making the pass. She's looking at the lens. Really, I'm standing right next to her behind the camera, and all that happens is that as he crashes, she, like, does this and looks at him crashing and felt like she put the camera down, and she's already saying, oh man, oh, and now she's walking over and she's basically, and then she looks back and she starts filming him again, but really she never did this, you know, she only kind of just, you know, did that, like that, you know, and it still got him.
So Robby Johnny Trent and got it on his own phone. That is fucking amazing. Not a lot of people have their own crash on their own phone. Let's just say that.
Watch it in slow motion here.
Yeah. Raw. Now, where do you think he messed up at?
Well, look at where it comes up into the balance zone here. You actually see a reflection on the ground where his brake light comes on. So he touched his brake. He's touching it, but he's not really using it. And over he comes.
12 o'clock my bike at Pauly's. It's his fucking fault because he gave me a fucking idle screw. He's like, oh, look, I have this shit hanging out for you. You wanted an idle screw. So I'm like, alright, I got an idle screw. Put that shit on right now. Wrap a wheelie. It was all good. Second one up, no good. I turned it up to 2,500. He was like, yeah, just keep it at 2,500 because if they keep it at 3.5, that's where usually I would do it at. You would probably flip over right away. Fucking ate shit, 12 o'clocked it. My left leg fucking hurts like a bitch right now. This is the damage I did my fucking tank. My left side here is all fucked up. Kind of, sort of. I can probably put that shit together with those zip ties that I have in the back. We were gonna type my mirror, but that's no longer necessary anymore because those are getting out of there. Upper fairing stay. The front fairing. Thank God I have this 905.
So you're supposed to cover your rear brake while you wheelie, I guess.
Well, I mean, not just touch it, use it. Like, put equal or greater force to the amount of force that's going over and backwards into your brake, and thus prevent yourself from flipping over.
Ah, yeah. Newton's law.
Yeah, exactly. It's right there. Yep.
I now shall cover rear brake while in 12 o'clock mode. Now play Jasmine in slow motion.
I know, right? What do you think is funnier? Is him crashing funnier or Jasmine?
Sorry. I moved the camera, baby. No, I moved the camera. Sorry. Damn it. I have terrible skills. I moved the camera because I got scared. You know what the most disappointing part is? I got scared and I moved the camera.
You know what the most disappointing part is?
I think it was Jasmine that was funny. Robbie's just like, fuck my leg. And then he's like, oh no, baby, I don't got it.
Did you see when he got up after crashing? He's like, in my country, we just limp it off. Walk that shit off. Walk it off. I'm okay. He actually said, I don't want to bring the bike home because I don't want my mom to be able to tell.
Oh, you know how mad mom gets when she sees you fucking limping the next day.
The next morning, he couldn't get out of bed. He says, she knows everything. She knows.
Fuck.